We have the first hurricane in the Pacific Ocean. This one is called Aletta. It was a tropical storm earlier and will likely pose no threat to land, but it will likely still bring a few thunder showers, maybe across the coastline there for the tourist destination of Acapulco. But the biggest threat will likely be the rough seas and the rip currents. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Atlantic remains pretty dry and clear of any sort of hurricane activity. We're not expecting anything to develop over the next few days because of the strong wind shear, basically these westerly winds aloft, as well as the dry Saharan dust. Out in the Pacific, we do have this one tropical wave that is set to be a rather weak one coming by the end of the weekend. So at least for Georgetown, still a few showers around, but you will see some sunshine across Georgetown from time to time with a high of 30 degrees Celsius. Further up the island chain, that sunshine will be tinged with the Saharan dust. Hazy conditions for most of the islands. Once you get to the northern Leeward Islands, maybe a bit of cloudiness will likely push through there for Antigua as well as for St. Kitts. And for the western Caribbean, it's been mostly settled. There's some Saharan dust now coming across Hispaniola as well as for Jamaica, so they will be quite hazy from time to time. So for Kingston, looking at dull hazy skies, 33 degrees Celsius, and then a lot more cloudiness to come across Cuba as they go through the next few days. A bit of that blowing off from another tropical wave out there in the western Caribbean Sea. So that's your Caribbean travel forecast, and that's it from me.